Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second edition of Mean Gene Live. I'm joined here today by my fellow co-host, Matt Savage Conklin. But first, I got to go find him. Ah, cool. There you are, Matt. How you doing?
Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. We're here to talk about the Royal Rumble, aren't we? Let's get to it.
I agree. But before we discuss our topic today, I want to thank all you wonderful people who watched the first episode of Mean Gene Live. We appreciate your support and hope you persuade others to watch this show. Now, without any further ado, let's talk about the Royal Rumble.
Gene, wait. Hang on a second.
Okay.
What type of show is this?
This is my show, Mean Gene Live, fool.
Wait. But are we giving anything? Or are we not giving anything?
What are you talking about? I don't hand shit for free on this show.
I think this is an NFG type of show, Mean Gene.
Well, yeah.
So get ready.
Didn't you just hear what I said? I said I ain't handing shit to anybody. This is clearly an NFG show.
Look, all I gotta say is,
F you.
AJ didn't want none. He don't want none.
Yeah,
the champ.
I know what you're talking about.
Is here.
But
we're gonna get to that later.
Yeah, not yet.
I just had to get that out there.
Asshole. All right. Let's talk about the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble was held this past Sunday at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, and was a star-studded event. But before we get to the actual pay-per-view, I want to address something that happened on the pre-show. I want to congratulate Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows for winning the Raw Tag Team titles from Sheamus and Cesaro. And Matt, it looks like getting buried for 4 months finally paid off, huh?
Well, I still think they're both terrible.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I agree. But congratulations, guys. Hopefully this takes you guys somewhere. I don't give a about Raw, but whatever. All right, so now then, let's get to the actual pay-per-view. The first match on the card was Bayley versus the Raw Women's Champion Charlotte for the Raw Women's Championship. So, Matt, what did you think about the match?
I think the whole thing was a foregone conclusion. Bayley beat Charlotte over and over and over again. So what's going to happen when it's finally for the title and on a pay-per-view? Of course Charlotte's going to win. So, like I said, it was just predictable.
I agree, but it was a good match. There was a part in there where Charlotte bled from the mouth, and I like how quickly they tried to cover that up. But then you saw the match ended with a natural selection right near the edge of the ring, which was pretty good. But Charlotte wins. Congratulations to Charlotte. We'll see where this goes.
Absolutely.
All right. The second match on the card was Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship. So, Matt, what'd you think about this match?
Oh, boy. Well, Vince said, we've had Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens beat each other up for about the past 6 months every night on Raw.
Way too long.
So, how are we going to do it better? We're going to add a shark cage. And that's just what they did. And, I mean, some cool spots and everything. I think we all knew Roman Reigns wasn't leaving there with the Universal title.
Well, you got me. I honestly thought he was winning. The way he was burying KO on TV, I honestly thought Reigns was walking out of there with the Universal title.
Really?
And, yeah, I wanted him to hold that title too, just so I could see him bury it like he did with the U.S. title, because I don't give a damn about the Universal title. And you got to admit, it looks like garbage.
Oh, absolutely, it does.
I wanted that. But you saw that part during the match where Kevin Owens gave Reigns a Superman punch with the brass knuckles, and
Yes.
Reigns still managed to kick out.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, is this guy Colossus from X-Men? Like, you just see this dude, like, how you punch someone in the face with brass knuckles and you kick out of that?
Gene, don't you realize that Roman Reigns is the big dog? He's the guy.
Yeah, he always has to look strong. I thought it was gonna be Raw, Raw, R-A-W, Reigns always wins, but apparently that's not what happened. And then he hit him with Kevin Owens hit him with a stunner. He still managed to kick out of that. Way to Barry Austin, by the way.
Two more things real quick.
Yeah.
MVP of the match was Chris Jericho, the
dude.
GOAT. You just got to drink it in, man.
Dude, the way
and
he
one
was
other
whining.
thing, talk about Kevin Owens being a weak champion. He can't win a match on his own.
I agree. You saw at the end, Braun Strowman had to beat him. Braun Strowman basically beat Reigns. That's what I'm going with
Basically,
right now.
yeah.
Because that whole thing pissed me off. Like, you finally got the chance to make Kevin Owens look strong on one of the big 4 pay-per-views, and then you screw it up by having the man baby Braun Strowman interfere in the match. But
Not surprised.
I agree, but Kevin Owens won, and that's it. All right then. Well, we got to take a short break, and then when we come back, Matt and I will reunite, and we're going to talk about the rest of the Rumble. right, guys. Welcome back to Mean Gene Live. Matt, good to see you.
Thank you, Mean Gene, for having me on the show.
No problem, no problem. All right, guys. Our next match to discuss is the Cruiserweight match between Neville and the Cruiserweight champion, Rich Swann, for the Cruiserweight title. I think it was a pretty good match, but damn, Matt, did you see how silent the crowd was for that match?
Dude, that is a bathroom break match. I don't care about the purple ropes. I don't care about the purple title. I don't care about their own show, the weight limit, the flippy dippy shit. Guess what? None of those dudes have characters.
I agree.
Neville, a little bit. The Brian Kendrick, a little bit. Everyone else, they're wrestlers. They're not superstars. They suck.
And you notice how, to me, 205 Live is Raw's excuse for burying those guys on TV? Like
Basically.
they have to give them their own show just to admit that they buried those guys. But you got to admit, the match was pretty good, though. It was a pretty good match.
Technically, yes.
Yes,
In
a
like the
technically
maneuvers.
sound match.
Yeah.
I didn't like at the beginning where if you're supposed to be mad at the guy, why are you doing the wrestling holds and stuff? You're supposed to go straight up and beat the hell out of the guy.
It just goes to show no character.
I agree.
Yeah.
And then Neville won with the superplex. I like how that's actually a finishing move now. Even though Randy does that, like what? How many times does Randy do that in a match?
I know, yeah. And he tapped him out, which is pretty.
Yeah, he tapped him, which is pretty good. That's a devastating submission move. Though. I don't know what it's called. You know what it's called?
No.
I have no idea what it's called.
And you know why I don't know what it's called? Because Neville has no character.
I give you that. And he calls himself the king of the cruiserweights. Now he can finally actually call himself that. Because now he actually has the belt.
Yeah, but that match was pretty much irrelevant. Let's move on.
I agree. And you can thank Vince and his stupid Raw creative team for that. Am I right?
Yep.
All right. Well, congratulate Neville for winning the belt. Let's get on to the fourth match, which this guy will tell us about.
Yeah, congrats to him, whatever. The fourth match to talk about, and one of the two most important matches on the card to us, was the WWE Championship match between champ AJ Styles and John Cena.
Yes, I've been waiting for this because I know you're going to rub it in.
I already have.
Yeah, you're going to rub it in.
Oh, yeah.
You got to admit, though, that to me was match of the night.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They killed it.
They
And
did.
you know how good a match is when the crowd gets excited for submission holds.
Yeah.
When was the last time you actually saw that? You saw Cena doing the STF, AJ doing the STF, AJ's going for the arm bar. John Cena went for the figure four. I honestly thought he was going to tap AJ at that point. I was like, yo, that would be so poetic. But Ric Flair's an 18-time champion. Sorry to spoil it, but Ric Flair's an 18-time champion. Cena's got 3 more to go.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, I'm spoiling it.
But you know how I knew Styles was going to lose? In the pre-show when the club won the tag team titles.
Really?
Because you know Vince is not going to allow 3 people from New Japan to hold titles at the same time. It's just kind of one of his rules. He's got guys from WCW, guys from outside promotions, he's got to knock them down a peg.
Plus-
and when he pushes them, you know, he can't push them that far.
Yeah, plus you got to make Cena and Reigns look strong. You see how the indie guy, Kevin, may have won the match, but it was Reigns who kind of won in the end.
Yeah, look, all I'm saying is, over the past 2 years, John Cena has had some incredible matches, and
great.
I am tired of people saying, this guy brings out the best in John Cena. Why can't he do this all the time? Maybe it's time to start saying that John Cena brings out the best in them.
Excuse me? AJ's a phenomenal wrestler guy. He can make anybody look good. He turned Dean Ambrose face in front of the crowd, bro. You know, he was getting booed for weeks by this crowd, and all of a sudden, AJ feuds with him, and then bam, Dean gets cheered by the crowd again. And plus, he gives Dean some of the best matches, regular matches, he's had in a long time.
Sure. All right. But in the end, the real face that runs the place is victorious. He's on top of the mountain one more time.
Yeah.
And he's going to WrestleMania.
I like the way he ended it, though. The AA, and then he turned
And
around.
the second one.
Well, I'm not calling it AA. I call it the FU. I'm going to keep that.
What's that? FU? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, don't worry. It's a term you children would understand.
Okay.
All right. Well, congratulations to Cena for being a 16-time world champion. 3 more to go before you pass Rick. That may happen. I think Randy might try to get there too, but who knows?
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, guys. We're going to take one last break, and then when we come back, Matt and I will be joined by our good friend Antonio, and we're going to talk about the Royal Rumble match.
Are you a listener? Do you have ears? If you have ears, then you would love this brand new thing we got going on here. It's a thing that requires ears. It's a little thing called a podcast. Believe it or not,
Podcast.
those things on the side of your head, they have a function.
All right, guys, welcome back to Mean Gene Live. We're going to be joined today by our good friend Antonio. Come here, Antonio.
All right, Gene, thank you.
Oh, I got a chair, I got a
Yes.
cup. Thank you, sir. You're
How are
getting
you?
Matt decided to
Tag in.
sacrifice.
All right.
Matt sacrificed for the greater good.
This
Yeah.
is too good. So I'm going to be here for more than 2 minutes?
Yeah, I think so. All
right, this is
Rumble
gonna be
was
great.
was a lot of stuff to talk about.
Right. We're talking about the Rumble, right?
I agree. Okay, but before we talk about the winner, we got to go through this, sir. You saw. What the hell are you doing?
I don't have any gear. He had gear. You have gear. I don't have gear.
Oh, so you're just gonna acquire what's on the set?
I'm taking these stuff, yeah.
All right, fool. Go ahead.
All right, let's go.
Okay. We got to first talk about Jericho, son. Jericho, number 2 entrant in the Rumble.
Yes.
Dude broke a record. He spent the most time in all the Rumble matches combined with over 4 hours.
That's very true, very true.
Agree. Dude spent a lot. I honestly thought he was gonna win it.
I thought so too. He was outside the ring. He was playing it smart.
I agree.
From the highlights I saw, I didn't watch the match exactly.
The hell? Why
Yeah.
didn't you watch the match?
Well, it's because I don't have the network. You called me a couple of minutes ago. I thought I was only gonna be here for 2 minutes. So.
Oh, okay. So all you know is the winner.
Yeah, of course I know who the winner is.
And then okay.
It's on Snapchat, man.
Oh,
you,
yeah,
you don't you don't have social media, so you wouldn't know about these things.
You're right. I don't have social media. I don't roll that way.
All right, continue.
Okay. The number 10 entrant was Ty Dillinger. You
Yes,
saw it.
10,
The
10,
perfect
10,
10. The perfect 10 finally got in there.
Yes.
I feel bad. Who he got eliminated by? Strowman?
Yes, I believe so.
Strowman?
I think so.
But Strowman put on a pretty good show.
He eliminated like 6 people.
No,
7? 6
No, I got
people?
my phone. 7. He eliminated 7.
7 people.
Until he was finally eliminated by Baron Corbin.
Which doesn't make sense, but whatever.
I disagree. I'm a Team SmackDown guy, so having Corbin eliminated worked for me.
But you hate Corbin.
But he's a SmackDown guy.
Yeah.
I cheer for SmackDown guy.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We also saw my boy James. James Ellsworth was in the Rumble match. Dude, entry number 11. I don't know. I think 11.
And around there.
You saw what Dean did to him, though?
That was great. That was beautiful.
Like, Dean got in. He was like, yeah, James, we got this, right? Yeah, let's go. And then he just 3, 2, 1. He lets James go right in front of Braun Strowman, and Strowman just tosses him out of there while Dean just looks at him like,
shame, shame, shame.
which sucks. Dude let down his girl Carmella. You saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, weird relationship, by the way.
I don't know how they pulled that into it.
Yeah,
but
I don't know
whatever.
either. Especially since we're supposed to forget that she's getting a Big Cass certified D.
Yes, he's
Like, I'm honestly supposed to forget that? Like, okay, sure.
You're not supposed to, but I mean,
I think they want me to because they want this thing to last.
he's 7 foot tall.
And with a certified D. Just like Enzo. All right. We also saw Sheamus and Cesaro. They eliminated the New Day, all of them. Did you see that sequence?
Yes, they eliminated the New Day, and then Sheamus tried to eliminate Cesaro.
Yeah.
And then they both got eliminated.
And then they started arguing again. You see,
Yeah.
this is what happens when you lose the tag team titles. Now they're going to go back to hating each other, which would be great. I hope Cesaro goes to SmackDown.
Well, they didn't do anything with trades yet, so we're gonna see that.
Yeah, hopefully. We also had that RKO from Randy Orton to Sami Zayn. And
That was very
Randy
nice.
Orton entry number 23.
Yes.
That was cool.
I'm kind of mad that he had his own entrance instead of the Wyatt family entrance. Was kind
Yeah, when they played voices. I don't get. Wait, you should. If he's part of the Wyatt family, why are you putting the theme song?
because
there?
they're breaking the business, Gene. They're showcasing all of the bullshit and all that, behind the scenes things.
I get what you're supposed to forget. This is the problem. This is what happens when you conjoin yourself with Raw. I'm telling you, Raw had something to do with that. Okay. We also saw when Bray came in.
Yeah.
Bray came in first, and then Luke Harper came, and we thought they were gonna team up, but then Luke Harper, you saw he clotheslined the out of Bray Wyatt.
That's true. And then he about to hit them with his sister Abigail, but
Yeah, Randy Orton got involved in there. But then we got to get to the big shit. Brock Lesnar, entrant number 26.
So it went Brock, Goldberg, and Taker, right?
Yeah, it was
All
Brock
the-
over to take. I know, because I'm saying the number because I'm surprised at what they did. Because I thought it was going to be like Lesnar was going to be like maybe number 18, 17, just to build into the thing. But I didn't know that.
Yeah. They saved them till the very end, which is kind of bittersweet. You spend the whole time watching this Rumble and then nothing really happens. So let's just keep going, Jim, keep going.
Goldberg came in a little while after.
Took Brock out.
Eliminated Lesnar
Like it was nothing.
again.
Like it was nothing.
He made Lesnar his punk twice?
Yeah. It's to be known because they're gonna fight each other again.
Which I agree. It'll probably WrestleMania. It's probably gonna be a shit match.
Oh well, of course.
Yeah,
Another
it's-
5-minute match. Looks like be
Yeah.
like Survivor Series, like me.
Yeah, maybe. All right, next we had The Undertaker. Eliminated Goldberg.
Yes, very nice.
I didn't know that was going to happen. I honestly thought they were going to give it to somebody else.
True, but you know, they gave it to Taker. Taker's he's an icon.
I agree. And then we got to number 30.
Who?
You know who number 30 is.
I don't know anybody
I'm wearing
about
his
that.
shirt for a specific
Nah,
reason.
I don't know that, man.
This dude, Roman Reigns, came out number 30 after he went through war with Kevin Owens. By the way to bury that, by the way.
Yeah.
After all the stuff he went through, we're just going to do that.
Well, of course, because Gene, Roman Reigns is a man. First of all, where the is your mojo? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he
I
at?
don't know. Instead of Joe, we get Reigns.
Yeah, well, it went from a 10 out of 10 to quickly a 2, and so.
Yeah. And then you had Reigns eliminate The Undertaker. What the was that?
I don't know. But I think they're gonna do a match. They're probably gonna do a match at Mania, probably.
I recorded a huge rant on my phone, which I'm not going to play because this is a PG show, so I won't do that. Because there was a lot of, I don't know if you watched, no, never mind. You don't get
Yeah,
that.
I'll get it after.
And then we had the final three, who was Bray, Randy, and Reigns, which shocked me.
Yeah, that also shocked me because you don't know who's gonna go over, but I thought Roman's in there. He's gonna go over. He's gonna come out.
I thought he was going to win. I was prepared to lose it, man. I was going to lose it again.
Oh yeah, I was gonna, immediately call you, but I don't have your number. I don't know. So
I'm not giving you my number.
I know.
Ever. Okay? Ever. And then, of course, we had the winner, Randy Orton.
Yes.
Shocked me. I didn't expect Randy to win that at all.
I'm glad he did because now we don't have to deal with the bull.
But where the hell are they going? I'm happy a SmackDown guy won, but I don't know where the hell they're going to go with this.
He's gonna switch ships, go to Raw, take the Universal title.
He doesn't want to hold that garbage. Trust me, no one wants to hold that garbage. They want to get Goldberg and Lesnar to hold that shit. I'm like, dude, you can't pay those guys enough to hold that trash. They won't do that. But I don't know who's he gonna face though, because no one wants to see Cena versus Orton again.
I think what's gonna happen is Bray's gonna win the title at elimination, and then they're gonna fight.
Yeah, probably.
That's my predictions.
Kind of screwed my plans. I'm not
My
getting
predictions.
Cena versus Taker or Cena versus Styles versus Taker for the title. I'm gonna get Wyatt versus Orton.
Yeah.
This Mania is not looking too good right now. Not looking too good right now. But we'll see what happens, all right?
Yeah.
For sure. All right, then. That'll do it for us here on Mean Gene Live. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to Terrier TV for more content. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook, SFC Terrier TV, and on Twitter, SFC Terrier TV. Thanks for putting the mug up, by the way. We thank you for watching Mean Gene Live. We'll see you next time.
You should really get some Earl tea. It's some good stuff.